Hello, good morning. It is Friday. I had to think for a second. I just got out of the shower and I got dressed. And I sprayed my hair with my hair mist. And this is what I look like today. I've got these somewhat tight black pants. I don't really know. They're not jeans, but they're not really like sweatpants, but I don't really know what to call them. And then I've got a tank top under this because the tag of this shirt is really itchy, so I had to wear something under it, but I thought that the black pants and the white t-shirt was a good combination. And then I just had the thought that this would look kind of nice, so my look. And now I think I'm gonna go for a walk, and then when I get back, I'm gonna make myself something to eat, and then I've got to do some dishes and I've got to do cleanup. So when I get home, I'm gonna make the bed, and I'm probably gonna see if we have clean pillowcases, which I think we do, because I think those pillowcases need to be changed. It's been a little while. And then I'm gonna vacuum and stuff. I'll wipe off the counter in the bathroom, and then just some cleanup in here, but I really like our setup right now. We brought in this glass table from outside, and I think it's pretty nice right there. And then we can still get through, and then turn on the light. I've got a lot of dishes to do though in here, so I'm gonna wash those after I make some lunch. So, the garbage is full now, so when I go outside for my walk, I can take the garbage out and accomplish my first chore. That's nice. But in all seriousness, it's a bit rainy, but it doesn't look like it's raining right now. It's on and off thunderstorms throughout the day. It's on and off thunderstorms throughout the day. And so I'm gonna go for a walk, and I'm just gonna stick close by. Maybe go like 2 blocks away and then just like walk around the same couple of blocks a few times. And then I think I'm gonna live stream later, and I think I'm gonna do some dumbbell exercises, and I'm not sure if I'll do them on the porch or if I'll do them inside. But the rest of stuff, like making lunch and dishes and whatever, I think I'll probably just include inside this vlog, because I don't know, I'm in the mood for live streaming my workout. I feel like that would be pretty easy to do, but I'm just not really in the mood for live streaming anything else right now, so I just feel too busy-minded. So anyway, I'm gonna get going.
We've got to be able to defend ourselves. We've almost refused to teach us hands.
Hello, I just got out of the shower and I am going to get my clothes on, but I just wanted to show I just got out of the shower, and now I'm gonna go for another walk because that's how I like to start my day. I need to shave really bad, but I don't have a razor, and I don't have money for a razor until the 25th when I get paid, so we'll see how long this gets. I got a little pimple right here. Maybe here. You can see it better in the light. And it's because of my like facial hair oils, my beard oils and everything. I get a lot more acne on the lower half of my face when I have my facial hair like this, and I think it's because of the oils and stuff. So, kind of really want to get this shaved off. I don't think it looks too bad. I don't really think that I'm the type of person where facial hair is like my personality, but I don't think it really matches who I am very well, especially like with my voice. You see all this facial hair and whatever, and you know, I'm not the most feminine looking guy when I'm like this. And then you hear my voice and it's like, oh. So, anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna get dressed now and then I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm out walking. It's pretty wet, but it hasn't rained since I've left. So, it's a very nice day out. And I'm in the rich neighborhood right now, as you can see. Eva, this is for you, because I know you like the red leaves. And this kind of reminds me of what you sent me earlier. I'm on Water Street, passing the university, and then they've got this, like, rain garden, they call it, I think. It's just some random garden. It's kind of pretty. I'm at Quick Trip, and I just got a couple drinks and lunch. I have finished my food. I finished eating and now I'm continuing the walk. Hasn't rained yet, but supposedly it's going to soon. So this is like the edge of campus over here. The walking trails kind of go through campus a bit. Hello. So I am reading this book called The Complicities, And I've gotten to page 18. So out of this book I've gotten that much done, and I've got this thick part left. But so far it's about a lady who has to move to a town called Chesham, and she has to basically start her life over because her husband and her lived in Los Angeles and they had a son together and they were pretty well off. But the husband was found doing, so far all I know, it's white collar crimes involving fraud with other people's money, because I think he was some type of investor for other people. And it's just kind of going over her starting her life. Someone was just passing, so I wanted to let them pass while I do this, so I stopped recording for a second. But she moves to this small town called Chesham. She starts out with an expensive car, and she winds up selling the car because she realizes that it kind of like stands out too much. And she gets a beater car that blends in more, and she finds a house that's really like more of shack quality. It's not very good, but it has a room that reminds her of the massage therapist that she used to go to, apparently. And so she decides to start her own massage business by getting like a over the weekend certificate online so that she can do something with massaging. And she starts having customers, and she starts to really enjoy it, and she feels like she's found her calling. And also her son doesn't talk to her, and so she's super lonely because her son is mad at her for leaving the husband for the white collar crimes, which ruined both of their lives. And so she's like very alone, but she's finally found something that's kind of like bringing her some peace. And the last line I just read was that, I'll read it really quick. Even as my entire life had crumbled behind me and my future was uncertain to say the least, I was content. I was entirely content. So even with her life falling apart, she's starting to, like, you know, start over and build. And so far the only thing I really have to say is I hope her son and her have some type of like reconnection later on. They don't really give any details so far. I'm only on page 18, but I hope her and her son reconnect, and I hope they have like some type of understanding between two of them. And I don't really know what to think about this character so far. She says a lot of stuff like, well, of course, there's knowing, and then there's knowing. There's complicit, and then there's complicit about her and her involvement with her husband and whether or not she knew. And I feel like that's intentional, and so I feel like I'm not really sure if I completely support this character or like this character yet, because I feel like that's a little weird. I feel like if you didn't know, or if you're completely innocent, you would just say, like, I had no idea. This was all behind my back. The fact she's like, there's complicit, and then there's complicit. I feel like this might not be, like, a perfect character, but it's a very interesting book so far. I got this from the public library, so I have to return it in like 4 days, but I might just... Oh no, actually, the games I have to return in a couple of days that we got for the Wii, but this I can keep for, I think, 2 weeks, so I should be able to finish it. Also, it's just such a nice day. Look at this. Okay, so I just continued reading a little bit, and right on the next page, she gets like attempted sexual assault. I guess maybe not attempted, I don't know. But she says that there are people who come in for her massage services, and there's like some men who try to like get her to, you know, they try to guide her hand certain places and whatever. So I hate that. But she also gets a bartending shift on Tuesdays at night. And so, story's just kind of continuing. This is a pretty good book. It is by Stacey D. Erasmo. It's a wonderful, wonderful land. Look at all the trees. Look at all the green. Look at that house. Oh, I wish I could really, I wish I was rich and I could live there. But anyway, look at everything. It's so amazing. Ha 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 ha. This house is ridiculous. I want to live there. What the fuck? Who needs a house that big? Who?